An Oklahoma teenager is about to do something many his age have never done. In fact, it's something many musicians have never been able to do in their entire lifetime. As the old saying goes, practice makes perfect.
And that is definitely the case for a Midwest City High School student who spends his free time practicing the violin. As Lacey Lett explains, all of his hard work is starting to pay off in a big way.
This is Mozart Violin Concerto.
When you hear Jaylin Vinson play, you'd think he'd been doing it for decades. But the 16-year-old Midwest City High School student is just getting started on what he hopes will be a long career.
I think I was in the 3rd grade. I had mentioned to my parents wanting to play the violin, and I guess they brushed it off, or I just never mentioned it again.
In 5th grade, Jaylin finally got his violin.
It started off as self-taught, and then eventually I joined my middle school orchestra program.
Jaylin practices tirelessly at his craft.
Probably 10, 15 hours a week.
I think he said 10 hours a week. I probably would say more than that.
Which is music to the ears of this mother who loves to turn off the TV and listen to her son practice. Pretty soon, Jaylin will go from practicing in his room to performing on one of the most prestigious stages in the world, New York City's Carnegie Hall.
And the audition process was all through video. So we had to send a few excerpts, a few scales, and we sent it to Carnegie Hall and they reviewed them.
Jaylin was selected as one of 80 students from around the country to get accepted into Carnegie's NYO2, a 3-week orchestral training program. His mom, Tyra, had no idea he had even applied.
When we talked, I said, Jaylin, when did all this happen? Like, I had no idea.
Jaylin will head out this summer to learn from professionals and to perform with other students from around the country.
I'm just thankful that they recognized his talent and chose him, because I think it just kind of puts a seal of like, okay, I'm getting there.
A talented team helping to bring the community together with the art of music.
It doesn't matter what your background is, you can still come together and make music, and I think that's really what's special about music making.
Lacey Lett, Oklahoma's News 4.
Carnegie Hall, that is the real deal. Jaylin will be performing in July, and he hopes to get a master's degree with orchestral conducting, all with the hope of one day becoming a conductor.
He doesn't have to worry about that. I'm sure that's going to be a thing in the next few years. He's
yeah,
amazing.
He's done a lot of hard work, but I'm sure there's still a lot of hard work to go. But the question
talent.
is, who is conducting that weather we've got outside, because it's been all over the place?
We're going to check in with our conductor, Mike Morgan, when we come back.
Stay tuned.